Alright, let's keep going. I chucked it on easy. I am losing the script fast in this. And, like, I don't think I've ever had a game that is just, like, immediately this unfriendly, to me.
That completes the request.
And so much of it has to do with stun locking and yelling. The enemies stun lock way too aggressively, at least in that last chamber. It's not always so bad, but, like, it's been a problem throughout this entire game. And then, mostly it's the operator yelling at me. And that is something that, like, is legitimately a problem with, I think, a lot of these games. And maybe it's not an issue for you guys, but, like, I don't like, I do not respond well to somebody actually, like, yelling at me in person. And my, like, my baseline reaction is usually to, frankly, get violent in response, in some way, shape, or form, yell back, so on and so forth. And, you know, I've spent a lot of my life just actively putting myself in positions where I can avoid people, you know, just yelling at me for what I perceive as generally no reason. And so playing this is triggering that feeling of just like, Jesus Christ, stop yelling at me. What am I doing wrong? I'm not. That's the wild part, is that I'm not. I'm just getting hit by an enemy attack that has a chance to poison or burn me or whatever. And even if I do get burned, it's not a big deal, but it's always just yelling at me. But yeah, iframes when you get up would be nice. Yeah, just a little bit of time so that I can get up, maneuver, use a healing item, something like that. But there's just so many enemies hurling things at you, all of which can knock you on your ass. It's just like, I think what they want you to do is the perfect dodge to avoid enemy attacks. Like, to avoid enemy, perfect dodge is to avoid enemy attacks, and then use, like, the perfect counter, effectively riposte. But the enemies, like, if you do the perfect dodge counter, it doesn't actually stun the enemies. So half the time when I do the perfect dodge counter, they just hit me again, and it says, though I never perfect dodged in the beginning. So it's like, what was the point of any of that? And it's like, I'd be super fine with the unit shatter if it was something interesting, like the characters saying stuff to each other, like, hey, let's talk about what's going on. Like, I'm cool with that. But it's the constant, like, an enemy is on fire, or you're on fire, and it's just like... Oof. Why was this in the museum? What did the museum have to do with any of this? These two locations are completely different.
I thought this was an other research laboratory, but it looks more like a factory. What gives?
And that strange smell. What is that? It's starting to make me nauseous.
What in the world are they making here? Huh? Aren't those... ampules? They're the same ones the Seiran military dropped.
Seiran military? What are you talking about?
So the Seiran garrison dropped an ampule like this when they took Naomi away after she turned into an other.
That is a Seiran laboratory, after all, so it wouldn't be that odd for the garrison to have something from there.
But you said you saw an ampule like that in your home when you were a child.
Yes. I think it's connected to Randall Industries, since they had partnerships with the pharmaceutical company as well.
You're talking about Spring Pharmaceuticals. That's your family's company, right, Arashi? Do you know anything about it?
Yeah, it's my family's company, but unfortunately I don't know anything about this facility or the ampules. The OSF had me doing annoying promotional work. Oh well, that just means we need to scoop up any information we can now.
What are you up to now?
The key to intelligence gathering is to obtain information as quickly and precisely as possible.
Wow, Arashi, it's like their security doesn't even exist to you.
Looks like they thought they were safe enough with a closed system. I should be able to get into the root... Wait, what is this?
What did you find? Share the data you have.
Oh, what have we here? A valuable asset in a battle with New Himuka. An other weapon?
This video.
They're transplanting human brains into others.
A psionics brain is connected to an other through SAS in order to control it.
How novel. Having people and others fighting together. I'd say other weapon is an apt name.
What a sickening idea. However, based on the data, it doesn't look like they've completed this project.
No, that's not it. It seems they haven't succeeded with ordinary others. This experiment is even more horrifying than we thought.
In order to increase the compatibility with the SAS, they're using others that were originally human.
No, that's barbaric.
Oh boy. Major General Karin had some terrible things to say about New Himuka, but I'm not sure Seiron is any better.
Why did he try to hide this facility from us?
Naomi. I have to find Naomi.
Stop. Get yourself together. If you blow our cover now, it will
What
all be
cover?
over.
They just busted in.
Yes, you're right. Arashi, can you find out where Naomi might be?
I'll get on that right now. There's a large, high-security area up ahead. Seems pretty fishy to me.
Okay, let's make our way over there then. We should at least confirm her status, see if she's okay.
I have complaints.
According to the data, this is definitely a Spring Pharmaceuticals factory. Seiron and Spring Pharmaceuticals are working together. I've never been so ashamed to be a Spring.
Where is everyone? Where's the museum? Why did we go through a museum and how does it lead us here? Where is any person in this facility? Wouldn't there be guards? Security cameras? Who's running security for this place? Or did they just let others run around to, like, guard it instead? But, like, what kind of security system is that? It's like letting the zombies loose in your front lawn so nobody can steal your cabbages. Like, that... I mean, it makes sense, but it's like one kind of bad outbreak or the wrong kind of person getting in, all of a sudden, like, you got... People are gonna have some big questions, like... Why are there others in your front yard? Why is there a lab in this museum? But it's not that we went down.
Naomi is somewhere in this facility. I have to find her as soon as I can.
We just went to the side. Like, the entire museum section was purely for keycards and nothing else. And I am so confused. Why is there no one here? It's like, oh, they seem confident that there's a closed system, but it's like, I've been in better guarded, like, hospitals than this, and labs than this. I worked at a lab dealing with monkey brains, and I had to go through a security checkpoint because there were protesters outside. This is a world where you have psionics running amok all the time who have clearly no loyalties to each other. Every single person has a hidden agenda. Like, I'm still standing by the point that, like, within the next couple hours, we're going to fight one of these two, maybe. Or something. But also you have, like, Karen, who's just like, work for me and I'll save your sister, or I'll bring you to the lab. But, like, you get to the lab and you're just like, holy shit, this ain't good. Like, the dude should have known that the moment Kasane got to this lab and found out what was going on, like, things would go bad. And so, what did he do? He just let her do whatever the hell she wants. Where's the people following her? I mean, they're gonna show up later, instantaneously, but, like, you feel like you'd have some kind of security detail following around for a while, being like, okay, and now she's headed for the museum and lab. Because it's not like these characters are conspicuous. Like, their anime is shit. They're not Heidi. And so, yeah, now we're here running amok, and admittedly there's no one here, and we're not actually wrecking anything, but it's just like, you gotta have some pretty major cojones to believe that, like, your security system and or, like, countermeasures to these people will actually do anything. And maybe that's the point, that he's just, like, so assured of himself. But you like, why even let her run amok? Why not just stab her the moment she defected? Or, like, throw her to the wolves or something? Because very little of this makes sense from a security standpoint, or even, like, a like, evil genius standpoint. Because it's not like it's like, I'll get you next time, or Hedgehog, or it's, like, so confident that it's like, you know, I'll be merciful this time. No, it's just, what the shit is this? I don't know. At this point, it's a litany of gripes, but none of it matters. Time for a boss fight. Don't have the number 0 key card.
Maybe we need another key card.
Yeah, let's walk in here and fight this.
Area a little. We might learn something.
This clearly suspicious tree thing. Why is nobody reacting to that? We're gonna head for this door and it's gonna slam shut on us. Maybe? No. Okay. Maybe I just have to go up and booble with it. Oh, yeah, there we go. I just was too far away.
This is some kind of control mechanism. Arashi, it's your turn.
Yeah. I don't mean to complain, but this is a lot of work for one door. Hold on. What the heck am I looking at here?
That's another, isn't it? The console was a decoy.
I'm getting multiple other readings, you guys. Stay on your toes.
We'll take them out. More power.
I saw something similar when I was going through the data. It was listed as an other that's had a human brain transplanted into it.
Hold on. You mean it's one of those experimental other weapons?
Not yet.
What is that? Look, something's moving around my feet. They're looking for us. Watch out, Kasane.
Wow.
Jeez, how many are there? It'll be a lot of work.
That's fun. It's like they're looking for us, and then she does the throw thing by stepping backwards for some reason to, you know, immediately leap into the, Ow. Whip. Hi. Is it loose? Kind of.
That last attack, it looks like they zeroed in on us with something like radar. Not bad.
Okay, so I'm just gonna hit it, because the alternative is actually getting inside the,
It's how these others see you. That's what it looks like. Careful not to bump into it.
Yeah, so as long as I don't know, throw anything, I'll be okay. I'm a little worried about Kagero, because the dude is just, like, running around back there, but I guess it doesn't matter.
So annoying. How's that?
Wait, did we just fire a fruit at his eyeball? Well, alright.
Keep your guard up. It's over.
I'm glad to see an easier difficulty doesn't change the fact...
Keep your guard up. Not yet.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, as long as the NPCs don't get caught. Or can't get caught, we're good. Oh, time to just wail on this thing for a while. There's no finesse at this point. Because I can't use any of my other moves, because she just has, like, these automatic hits. Oh, no.
Focus on that spot.
What? The spot is everything, question mark.
It's over.
That was close.
Next.
Box.
Keep your guard up.
But I hit myself. That's a new one.
Time to fight
Oh, I'm
back.
using the wrong jelly, I
You
guess.
saved me.
Next.
Wait, it tingles.
Wait, it tingles. Oh, boy.
Still more?
Keep your guard up. Focus.
I'm here now. Okay.
All right.
Come on. Oh, I should be using her time abilities.
It's over. Next.
This game went from fantastic to Wander hates everything in about 0.15 indivisibles. I don't know if I already read that, but I agree with that entirely. It's one of those, it's like, it's not bad, it's just clumsy.
I have to do something.
Aim for that spot.
Yeah, that spot. You mean the boss. Hit the boss. Thank you. I will take that in advisement. But it's like, it's not strictly like a bad game. It's just that like, it needed a proofread. Just some basic stuff to say like, yeah, we don't really need the museum level. Like, don't include that. Or like, this conversation is just wonks. Please fix, maybe?
Too slow. Huh? Gotcha.
Look at the terrible things they've made.
Now we can move forward, though. Yes, we'll find Naomi, one way or another.
Yeah, execution really is kind of where it fails. That it's like, this is... Yeah, I'm still gonna stand by the fact that it's like, this is not a bad game. It's got a lot of, like, really cool ideas, and I'm kind of committed regardless, just because I want to see where they take it, just because not a whole lot of games use this setting, and also it's playing a lot of the tropes that I do like in JRPG stuff. But it's one of those that, like, it gets in the game gets in its own way often. Where it constantly wants you to, like, care about this stuff, but it's just throwing so many weird problems. I'm just gonna blow all of my money on healing items, because, like, straight up, I don't even have to buy most things. I mean, I guess I can trade for those. But I straight up don't have to buy anything, because I can just do upgrades. And it seems like the character's equipment might just get upgraded anyway. Oh gosh, maybe not this guy's. Let's just do it. I mean, it's free anyway. Why is there a friendly shop in the enemy biological weapons factory? Well, this dude just drives in. Like, he's got this, like, little scooter thing. And is just like... Like, does he say it? I've put the tragedy of my soul, a new resolution in a brain message. As always, I am Air. Like, he's effectively shop ninja that feels bad about what's going on, which is why he's just following me around. Like, I want him to be a secret party member. Because, like, why not? I don't know. But it's like, I don't hate everything, but I see the better game in this. Why? Who builds this? Wait. What the f... Wait, actually what? What is this? This is like somebody's just kind of fancy hallway.
This must be that suspicious area Arashi mentioned. It certainly is big. The air. The smell. What is this sound? Hearing it makes me feel sick.
I just... Like, this is ridiculously large. Okay. Can I want to, like, write this down. I need a notepad. I want to just write down things. Unresolved plot points. The worst part is, I think if I want to get the full story, I think I'm going to have to play through, Yutiko, gosh, whatever the male main character is. Like, I'd have to play through his version to actually get this. But, why museum? I'm just going to write this down as why. Why? Museum? Giant hallway. Assassin plot? Because we still don't know why Kagero was paid to murder that one guy. I mean, it makes kind of sense, but it feels like it was mostly just there to give motivation to the main character. But like, what is with the Giants hallway? Are there actually going to be giants here? Also, yes, this would not work structurally. You would need to have some really ridiculously powerful or like durable things to even wait, what the to be able to even like sustain a structure of this size. Like, I've been in cathedrals that are, like, massive and they could barely stand. This is obscene. And, I mean, it's anime, but it's just like, how did nobody notice this building? Do we want to guesstimate how tall this is? Okay, so this door, assuming we're about 5'6", she seems a little tall. Yeah. So, I'm gonna assume we're like 5'6", 5'8". He seems kind of tall. She's kind of short. We're right in the middle. So, 5'6", 5'8". That door is like twice Kasane's height. So, let's just use the doors about 10 feet. I'm seeing about 6 doors to a door, and maybe 2 doors. So, this is at least 150 feet tall, if not more so if you've got stuff in the ceiling, especially if we ever go up. This is like a 300-foot tall building just chilling? I mean, I guess we don't see anything from the outside, but like, boy howdy. This is not a hidden lab. Who has the budget for this? Why is it so goddamn big? So, the only ways I think I'm going to be like truly satisfied with how this plot is going so far is if it's not even time stuff, that reality straight up is not real and it's all a computer simulation. I feel like that's probably the easiest way to explain all of this stuff away without it being a problem. Game turns into a racing game, it won't surprise me. But it's like, this really does feel like you need to have giant
Who's
people
there?
of some variety.
That voice. Someone there? Naomi? That's you, isn't it? Where are you? Say something. Kasane?
Naomi? Naomi! I knew it was you!
That voice. Is that really you, Kasane?
We have a brain talk connection with Naomi. That must mean she's nearby.
I've confirmed a reading for Naomi. Wait, you shouldn't...
I'll be right there, Naomi. You're in here. Back away from the door. I'm breaking it down.
You don't have to do that. I can unlock it.
No, don't open it.
Naomi! Are you okay?
Kasane,
No. Naomi.
So, it's true. What have they done to you, Naomi?
What the hell is that? Why is Naomi another?
I'm sorry, Naomi. It's because you protected me.
It's okay, Kasane. I'm glad you're okay.
But...
It really is okay. I'm glad you're well.
yes. Thanks to you.
What are you doing here?
Hey, Naomi. We wanted to come and check to see that you were okay.
It's not just that. I want to save you.
Thank you, but I'm fine like this. There's no way I'd be able to have a life out there. I'm an other now.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I think that's enough. You can't just keep apologizing to Naomi.
She's right. And hey, right now you're both alive and breathing. Isn't that something to be happy about?
Major Kyoka, I'm sorry. I'm sorry it had to happen like this.
No, it's all right. How are you doing? The people here haven't hurt you, have they?
I'm fine. The people here are very kind, even to an other like me.
Naomi?
But when I don't take the ampules, it really hurts, and I can't communicate. Please, you have to go. Please forget about me.
No! I was finally able to find you!
The ambulance.
Kasane, she's right. It's what your sister wants you to do.
Naomi! Naomi, why?
Kasane.
So you came.
Major General Karin?
Yeah, well, this isn't very surprising. Seems like you had us dancing to your tune all along.
Naomi is able to maintain her personality with the medication in the ampules, but the effects are only temporary. The only way to save her is to revert her to her human state. And to do that, we need your power.
Are you telling the truth? If you're trying to use my sister as an other weapon...
That is simply what they tell Seiron. This facility's true purpose is to revert humans that have been metamorphosed into others back to their original state.
Then tell me what I need to do!
You'll need to be at full strength. I'll need some time to prepare as well. Continue exterminating others until we're ready. Bide your time. I promise you Naomi will be safe.
I don't like it, but I'll go with it for now.
Then go back to Seiron and hold tight on standby. Don't do anything so rash again.
Since we're ordered to stay in Seiron, why don't we go shopping in town?
Right, we should stock up and get medical supplies. Hey, you're coming too, Kasane.
Huh? Oh, right. Fine.
What?
What should we do next?
What?
Is it me, or are we hanging out a lot?
What? What you... Okay, hold up. So we find the sister, and it turns out the Seiron people are not... We can't go back in there. Nope.
We need to follow our orders and stand by in Seiron for now. It's what I have to do to save Naomi.
Okay, so... That resolves nothing and explains little. Effectively, we see the sister and like, hooray, I guess Seiron aren't just abusing Naomi. But they're still making other weapons. You know, that thing that we read in the lab? Are we gonna... Oh, right, I'm gonna write that down.
I wonder, is my hair clip dirty?
But, like, why do they have this giant lab. But it's not even a lab. It's like an industrial facility with like one lab-looking computer.
If you want an easy win, I can always give you...
And then the world's most unfeasible hallway. Why? And then, like, we get there, and it's like this entire just like, what the hell are we even looking at situation. We have a surprisingly pleasant conversation with the sister. And then we leave, and then Kasane's like, yeah, I need you at full strength. Go back home. And it's like, you could have just took me here in the beginning. Like, not even done any of this. But just been like, all right, we'll take you straight to your sister. As soon as we defected, straight from that office scene where he wouldn't look us directly in the face, and then take us to the lab, which, mind you, is guarded by others. Why was the lab guarded by others? Like, I don't get that part. Why was the lab guarded by others? And where were the people? Who is working that place? And nobody wants to, like, sit down and be like, okay, so you're clearly taking care of her, but, like, just lay it out here. Like, what's going on? What is with you? And everybody's just super mum about everything for reasons? Maybe they're using the others as guards. But he just told us to exterminate others. Like, I'm expecting on a double and a triple plot twist to explain things, but there's so many little holes that are just, like, meaningless until you think about them, and then it's just like, wait a second, what is this?
We should treat ourselves to a day on the town to raise spirits.
Yeah. We can't force it on Kasane, though.
You're right. Seeing Naomi like that, even I was shaken.
Where is his character arc? Like, okay, Shiden, there we go. Why is Shiden all of a sudden not a shit? Like, I don't like him, but he'd really heel-face turn the moment we went to the future, which I guess is fine, but it's just like...
I'll tend to my weapons later.
I kind of expected more, because they kept playing him up as this rebellious guy that wanted to be stronger or something, and, like, be in charge, and he's just let that drop, and I guess that's okay. But maybe we just need a Bond conversation to talk about it.
Standby, huh? So, what do you want to do?
We could go back to OSF headquarters.
Before you do, could I have a moment of your time?
Excuse me, but who are you?
Please excuse my manners. I work for the Seiran government. I have come to ask you all a favor. This is a request from a group of us who do not quite see eye to eye with Travers.
What are you talking about? I thought Major General Karin and the Seiran government are in this together.
We have determined that Yuito Sumeragi is connected to the Kunad Gate's formation. Our experts say that the gate will bring a great disaster to the world if left alone.
How do they know?
We proposed the assassination of Yuito Sumeragi to Travers, but he has skirted the issue. After some reconsideration, we decided that we should delegate this task to the hero who assassinated Chairman Sumeragi instead.
You want Kasane to assassinate Yuito?
I'll do it.
What? Are you serious? Do you know what you're even saying?
Thank you for your cooperation. We have intel that Yuito Sumeragi is currently in Kikuchiba on assignment. I will leave the rest to you. Good day.
I wasn't able to find out the identity of that man, but I was at least able to determine that he works for Seiran's Prime Minister.
So the fact that this is a request from the government checks out.
Are you really going to assassinate Yuito?
Look, I know what this sounds like coming from me, but don't you think that's a bit much? I'm not saying what future Yuito told you isn't true.
Kakuro does have a point. As of now, we only have circumstantial evidence. Nothing is really concrete.
This also goes against Major General Karen's wishes. Are you still gonna go through with it?
Yes, I'm going to kill Yuito. That's most likely the only solution we have.
Only solution, my ass.
I'll make my way to Kikuchiba.
What the hell? You can't just leave!
I hate to say this, can we play as Shiden?
Please
Can
wait,
Shiden
Kasane.
be the new main
you
character?
should reconsider.
That's right, you're making a rash decision. Oh dear, she isn't listening at all. Damn, she's so selfish.
I don't... This is stupid! Karen finds us in the lab, and he's like, I'm gonna need you at full strength. Go fight others. Just go on the town. Just hang out and chill. Whatever. Just stop being problematic for just a moment. And everybody's like, okay, we'll do that. We get to town, and immediately are like, yeah, screw that Karen guy. We're just gonna go murk that dude that we were trying to kill earlier. And everybody's like, why are you trying to kill him? And it's like, because he's the problem and his future self asked us to. And I just, like, their reaction is fine, but it's like, at no point did anybody call her out on this shit first or earlier. Yeah, it's like they really weren't given the time to adjust cut content. I bet they wrote a longer script and maybe a better story, and then, like, had to adjust somehow.